Oops. Good morning. Thanks for popping onto my live. I'm Hannah Banana, and I appreciate you. So I am using this FormFlex air dry compound into my super awesome molds. This is the first step of making my pins and magnets. And this is an older bag that I had kicking around for a while, but I just got a brand new package. I've never found a more fascinating or addicting medium to work with. I am obsessed. So I can show you. This is my mushroom mold, and this is what a finished product looks like. Don't have any of my flowers right here to show you that example, but they use a lot more clay than the mushroom mold does, obviously, due to the size. So I haven't been like really hesitant to use it until I got my new packages in. So anyways, I'm a happy little artist today. And if you're here watching, listening, please feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think, or if you have any questions. I don't always talk during my lives, but I'm able to make a little bit of noise today. So if you do subscribe, most of my lives will be quiet. Now this piece is hard because it's sat in the bag for a while, so it just really doesn't want to go in there that well. It's a tough piece. That one might not come out very well. And this FormFlex is a it's made in the US. It's an air dry compound that's flexible. Can I show you? Let's see. So this is a finished product with the flex form. Once you take it out of the mold, and I've started to paint it, but it's a flexible cooperative component. Good morning. Thanks for popping onto my live. Hannah Banana. So this is a cornstarch that I'm sprinkling into this mold with my paintbrush here, trying to get in all those nooks and crannies. And this is actually a soap mold. It's not really made for what I'm doing. Okay, this is the opening of the new package. This is super exciting stuff. So if you are watching, this is like, there would be 15 exclamation points if I had to write this in captions. This is a brand new bag of Formflex, just came in the mail. Okay, I am strong. Yes. So, oh gosh, I love this stuff. So I'm going to do the Hamsa here. Which is a newer mold I'm learning. Each Hamsa comes out a little different, but this is what it'll look like after it's painted. So I'm sort of guessing how much clay I might need for this one. And because it is the flexible mold instead of the firm mold, I've been let's see, trying to let you guys see everything. I've been rolling it out instead of pushing it from a ball form. And that just makes it kind of easier for me anyways. And that I maybe didn't do enough. So the next step in this process, once they go into the mold, they go into the freezer where you flash freeze them for about 10 minutes. And I don't like that already. I want to add more. This might be too much. Oh. All right. Well, I'd rather have it be heavy than light. So I'm going to try that again. A lot of my creative process is intuitive, which means that I look to my intuition to guide me. I'm not a technical person. I don't follow instructions super well until I figure it out on my own. Basically, like instructions, words on the paper, experiences all the way. So this has been a fun little adventure of trial and error. And what has ended up what's been produced has just been like a really cool variety of my learning experiences with this medium. Some of my hamsas have come out really perfect. Some have not, and I've changed them into different projects. So this mold came from Temu, and it was sort of one of those things that didn't quite match the quality of what I thought I was getting, but that's okay. So anyways, because it's so soft, it really makes it difficult. When you have a mold like this, if you had extra, you would just scrape it off. But this one's a lot more difficult. Oh, wow. I just had a super good idea. Okay. All right. I was just talking about how my intuition really drives my creative process. And, I just got so excited, guys. Okay. So what I'm trying to do here is push the clay firmly into the mold. Like, as you can see, there's a lot of details going on here. And I've tried so many different things. Like I like this attempt because it makes these circle patterns, right? I've also tried using the power of the Hamsa, putting like different shaped things to push it in. And anyways, the results have varied. We have had varying results. Well, this little light bulb just went off in my head that I could use this because it's the exact same size. Right, and then I can go like that. Oh my bananas. I'm so excited right now. Now I won't know if it works until I take it out of the freezer, but that's just the name of the game. So that caused a little bit of this fringe on here, so I'm just going to shove that back. So not perfect. Not the perfect tool, but definitely better. I can't make that. It's frustrating because I can't make the edges perfect the way that I want to, but I can do that when it comes out of the freezer. Okay, all right. And let's clean this off. All right, so there's that. All I want out of this mold are these two daisies. So this is cornstarch. And you just kind of dust it in. These are cute. When I started working with Formflex, I was just like primarily making magnets and just putting them in the mold, banging them out, putting a magnet on it, throwing it on a magnetic surface and calling it good. And then I started working with like smaller things. So now I'm making earrings, necklaces, pins, buttons, anything my little heart desires. So anyways, I saw these and I thought they would work great for earrings or buttons. Thanks for popping on to my live this morning. I greatly appreciate you being here with me this moment of time. So I should be able to, I have to grab a tool. My coffee has gone cold. So every time you buy this Formflex, it comes with this, which is basically a piece of plastic in the shape of a credit card or ID or something. And this is what you do with it. We're going to press this into the mold and then remove the extra clay. Oops, that didn't work. So see, there we go. That's kind of what it looks like when it comes out. So let's try that again. I don't want it to come out like that. Once this step is finished, you pop it. I guess I could just try to do a little less. You pop it into the freezer to flash freeze it, and then you can really easily get these pieces out of the mold. All right. There we go. So instead of using this to smooth it out, I just took some clay out. Now this one you can see is like splooging over the edge here. So in theory, this is not clean. This is like pretty dirty. So you just kind of drag it and it takes off the extra. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it this direction. It's taken definitely some time to get to know how to use this stuff the way it's designed. There are tricks. All right, there's my extra. Stack this up over here. Hey, thanks for popping onto my live today. I'm Hannah Banana. I'm making some of my Formflex things here. I'm about to prep my mushroom mold. So this is my cute little mold. It's like a candy mold, pretty sure. Silicone. This is a finished product. This mold's a little dirty. Shout out to all the artists who own pets. I'm forever having dog hair embedded into my work, and I don't hate it. My dogs are awesome. So if you're here watching, whether it's live or on the replay, once it processes, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. All right. See, don't care. All right. I was not aware that there was such a difference in quality of silicone molds. I'm gonna have to take a break and make more coffee soon. But there's a huge difference in the quality of silicone molds. I'm a big fan of these gray ones. The quality is like primo. But I think like every tool, you just kind of have to get used to exactly how you need to work with it. And then it just becomes kind of muscle memory, whether that muscle is your brain or your hands. So I've showed you this. This is the final product. And then these are pins that I make with these little mushrooms. This one is super cool. It glows in the dark. The little dots do, and then the details down at the bottom. Makes me super happy. I'm a big fan of all things mushroom. So I could have used I guess a little bit more in that ball. I like to intuitively choose the right amount of clay for the shape I'm pressing so that I don't have to cut any excess off. Because I don't want to waste the excess, but it definitely picks up particles around it. But I was just thinking now that maybe it's the best way to get them to be totally even and flat. So, oh, that's way too big. Okay. So guessing your size. I don't know. There are some artists that might figure out the right size ball and put it on a scale and know exactly how many grams to put of clay to put in the mushroom to make it perfect and exact. But that's not the type of artist that I am. I am totally just infatuated with the intuitive process, I guess. And when I can let go and just create, it's the most rewarding, I guess. I don't like following the rules when it comes to art, or the assumption that there are rules. But there are things that, I don't know, I guess it's like the combination of art and science, right? We are currently getting a winter storm in my corner pocket of the United States. It's like a couple days into the season of spring, but Mother Nature had a different idea, I guess, for this weekend. It sounds like maybe it switched from ice to snow, but it was sleeting. And I have a metal roof on my home, and I just love that sound of the ice pellets hitting the roof. All right, so I put a little bit too much in here, and I need to take some out because it's sort of bubbled over. You can see the difference. These ones were perfect. This was too much. So, okay, here we go. Just take the whole card, press it flat. do this feather here. And then I'm going to take a break because I need hot coffee. So this is what I'm working on now. So I'm going to press some clay into the feather mold here. If you have any questions or you're curious what I'm doing, feel free to drop a comment and interact with me. I don't generally use my voice when I'm doing lives, but I have the ability and courage, I guess, to do so today. I am super curious what it will be like on the replay. I'll just be like me repeating myself, right? Because I'm speaking when I see that there's someone present. I am sort of just going through my spiel like I'm going to do right now. Are you ready? Thanks for being here. Whoa, whoa, how exciting. Okay. I'm using Formflex compound. It's an air-dried clay. I'm about to press it into the mold. This is what I'm making. Let's see if I did the right size. I think that's probably too much. But these molds are so great in the way that you can pull the clay off of them because it's got that firm, it's a firm silicone. This is what I'm making here. I'm just trying to get it into the mold the right way. So I'm scraping the edges. Look at how much it's pulling off. See, totally did way too big of a ball. I'm going to try to put a little bit more in there. There we go. When I scraped it, it kind of dipped down in, took a little bit out, sort of became concave. So you have to like really hold it firm to the edges and not press it in. Okay. I really love this peacock part too. So I've got this little flat piece here that I don't really want to put back in the bag. So every once in a while, I'll go like this. Just press that in there and see what happens when it comes out of the freezer. And it could add a cool texture to something maybe someday. It's like I could roll that back into a ball and put it in the bag, but it's already got the dust. Oh, it's not going to do it. All right. Oh, I forgot to put cornstarch. See, trial and error. I got so excited. Sometimes the intuitive process can backfire. Let's try that again. Cornstarch. ball. It's just like, there we go. I really want it to come out and stay the way I want to. It's not working. Thank you for holding space for me while I fail at this form flex. All right, let's give up on the peacock. All right, so this is what I've done. I've got my mushrooms. I've got my tiny little daisies and my big flowers. And these are going to go into a mold, into the freezer, where they will sit for like 10 or 15 minutes. Or however long it takes me to remember to take them out. So shout out to Formflex. I think your product's amazing. Let's clean up here a little bit. So I'm gonna jump off from doing a live, make some coffee, and I'll be back. I'll do some painting while these harden up in the freezer. And then I'll come back on and show whoever's on here how to take them out of the mold. And then it's just a waiting process for the next step, because it takes about 24 hours is best for me to wait to paint. Sometimes I get really excited and I try to start painting sooner. And you end up just losing some of the detail in the piece. So just a refresh. Formflex air dry compound placed into silicone molds with love, and then put into the freezer until they get removed from the mold. Some cold coffee. Cheers. It's amazing to me how time passes while I'm doing art. Like, I've been on this live for 40 minutes. Seems like a good time to peace out. See you later. Much love.